Hey, can you hear me now? Oh my God. Okay, yeah, you're muted. This is why it's important to check everything. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes. You can hear me now, right? Girl, thank you for telling me that. I've been going through a whole I've been going through a whole 6 minutes talking to myself. Don't you just love this technology? You know what? I was so excited. I was like, okay, let me just get to this video. And I just started talking. And guess what? Nobody could hear me. So, what I was saying was that I'm here in my garden. I'm going to be doing lots of cleaning. It's a beautiful day here in the New York City tri state area. I feel a little guilty because it's a little bit too warm. Usually, I'm not able to wear this type of jacket, but I just put it on because it feels like it's almost spring and I'm feeling a little guilty, but I am enjoying this weather because about 2 weeks ago, we had about 2.5 inches of snow slush. It was beautiful. It was during Christmas, and we haven't had a white Christmas in a while. And I loved it for one day. But after that, I was totally over it. So I am welcoming this warm weather because I can finally get out here, not freeze my little tushies off, and actually do a little bit of gardening because I have to be honest, it took me a while to get back here because, of course, life happens, right? You have a lot of things to do. So, I'm going to be doing a lot of mulching. I'm going to be doing some cleaning in my backyard right here. This is my rose bush. I have a lot of leaves. I just happen to have a video on what to do if you still have leaves. So that's what I'm going to be doing right now. So I hope you just join me here and we'll just chit chat. I'm thinking, what are you planning on doing for New Year's? What's your New Year's resolution? Do you want to have a better garden? Do you want more vegetables? Do you want more flowers? Do you want more growth? Are you going to improve maybe your health or lose some weight? I want to lose about maybe 35 pounds, but that's a different story. So, again, so I am going to do a little bit of sprucing. And here, I guess my microphone broke. This is what happens when you buy cheap stuff on Amazon. You get cheap stuff. So I am just going to do some more pruning away. I was saying that during COVID, I worked the whole time because I'm an essential worker. I'm not a nurse or a doctor, but I do, I'm with the media. So I didn't get a chance to be at home. But this year I am, which is really great, meaning I have the day off for New Year's Day. So I'm really excited about that. So I wanted to ask you guys, what's your plans on this last day of 2024? It's so exciting, right? 2025. Can you believe that? Wow, time flies. I mean, I don't want to say how my age, but I remember like 1995 and that was 2025. Wow. That is crazy. That is so crazy. Wanted to ask you guys what other channels you watch besides me. I hope you do watch me. I really appreciate you. But what other gardening channels do you watch besides me? I'm going to go in and see in the comment section. Hey, yeah, exactly. Well, do whatever you makes you feel happy. Enjoy your time with your garden. Thank you so much. I will have lots of gardening to do because, again, this little sister was a procrastinator. But as long as I'm getting it done, that's all that matters, right? Did I tell you that I have my my whole home to myself right now because my son and my husband, they are away on a lacrosse trip. So I have the whole house to myself. So I'm totally enjoying this. Now be careful now because this is my rose bush. I don't have my gloves, but I got to get in here because if I don't get in here, I don't know the next time when it's going to snow and I can't take that chance. So I'm just going to do a little bit more sprucing. I'm going to just show you my rose bush. Now, if you have roses, this is a good time to start pruning. The winter time is a really great time to prune your roses because they're dormant and they need that extra time to rejuvenate themselves. So if you need to prune your rose bushes, this is the best time to do it because they're not active. And when it comes to pruning, you want to get rid of any old stems or any rotten stems or any stems that are crossing over each other, and you want to create an area where it's nice, good airflow. So I happen to be having a video that's going to be coming up showing you exactly step by step if you haven't pruned your roses yet. So you're going to want to definitely check out that video. So again, we're going to do some more. And I wanted to show you my peony garden. It's not spectacular, but it is very, very beautiful. I have about 25 peonies in here. And of course, remember, this is a peony garden that is dormant because it is fall, but I can tell you that this looks spectacular during the spring and late spring and early spring. So we're going to do some more sprucing up right here. Hi guys. Okay, so okay, it's calling me. Okay, great. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Have a great new year and God bless. Bye-bye. So you know what? I can chat my on my own because I love to talk, so I'll just do that. So if anybody tunes in, I will be very grateful. I wanted to show you some other stuff that I have. Here are some tulip bulbs that I will be planting during this live. I just didn't get a chance to do that. I have some evil squirrels in my garden. I know they're looking at me now. I have some evil squirrels in my garden, and they love to dig up my tulip bulbs. So what I have done is I'm going to show you what I've done. I have put my tulips in pots rather, and I have used this covering, and you can get this from Home Depot. I've used this actually a saucer for water for your pots, but I actually use this to cover over my pots, and I put like maybe a rock over it, so these horrible squirrels in my garden do not get to my tulip bulbs. So that's what I'm going to have to do today because they have been digging up my garden. And since it's so warm, usually they would be out, but the weather's so wacky and they're out. So I wanted to show you I planted some garlic. And this is like the first time I'm planting garlic and I'm just moving my camera. I'm sorry if this is like making you nauseous. I'm trying not to, but again, I'm a one-person team and this is my garlic right here. You can see right there. That's my garlic right there. Oh my god. For the first time I'm like I have garlic. Okay, so don't look at this mess. Stop it. Don't look at this. Okay, I have to get this clean. But yes, look at the garlic. Three. I planted three and all of them have come up. So very, very happy about that. So we will move the camera up again. Garlic. I am growing garlic. Cannot believe it. All right. So, okay. So, what else do I have to do? All right. So much, so much, so much to do. Okay. All right. So, focus, focus. All right. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to mulch my peony bed right here. So, that's what I'm going to do. Hopefully, the light is pretty good. All right. Oh, hi. Whoever's joined me, thanks so much for joining me. This is the last day of 2020. 8:24, and I'm in my garden trying to get these last minute chores done. Yeah, we got this big boy right here. And we're just gonna do a little bit of putting some mulch on. The ground is nice and moist still, so this is a perfect time to do a little bit of mulching. I just love the black mulch. I really love the black mulch. I used to have the red mulch and it worked well, but I think the black mulch is so much more sophisticated. What do you think? You like the brown one? I think the brown one, really, I think the brown mulch turns too quickly and the red mulch looks a little bit artificial, but I like this brown mulch way better. I mean, I like the black mulch because it just looks more sophisticated. I'm thinking of doing a little bit of when it comes to my vegetables. I'm thinking of growing maybe okra. Okra. How do you say that? Okra, maybe. I tried to grow watermelons, and I got one watermelon, and it grew about the size of my fist. The melons weren't so successful. The peppers were really good. Tomatoes were okay. Lettuce was okay. Celery was okay. I think what I'm going to have to do is maybe fertilize or put more organic material inside my raised bed so it can give it a little bit more nutrients. I don't know. I don't know why it didn't grow, but it didn't. But see, that's the thing about gardening. If people tell you, oh, if when you watch those other gardening channels and everything is perfect, it takes them years to get that way, right? So it's a lot of trial and error, and that's what we do here on this channel. A lot of trial and error. Nothing's perfect, you know. I don't know about you, but I used to watch this really popular gardening channel, and I'm not going to mention her name, and I know you probably know who she is, and I used to love her channel, but I used to feel afterwards a little inadequate because her garden was so beautiful and mine was like still like in its stages of getting there. And she has the backing of like proven winners and all these huge people, but I don't. So what I'm saying is that, if you watch gardening channels and you see a particular small gardener like myself was a small gardening channel, support those people, because they are doing lots of good things. And I did go to her channel and I saw like 500 comments. And she didn't comment on any of them. She didn't say thank you. I mean, of course, she has over a gazillion, she has over more than 1 million subscribers, right? But like somebody like myself who has a small channel, if you comment, I am definitely going to leave something. I'm not going to leave just the heart. I'm going to like give you some love back. You know why? Because I am happy that you are here looking at my channel and giving you some really valuable information. Oh my God, let me tell you, my next door neighbor has a pool and he is like fixing his pool. I guess that's how nice the weather is here. He's like, I don't know what he's doing with his pool, but he's doing something with his pool. Normally, he's not even out here. He's usually out here like in April, but it's again the end of December, and he's like fixing his pool. So, like, talk about climate change. Talk about climate change. It's like it's wild. I love it, but it's a two-edged sword because things are not supposed to be growing at this point. I have some daffodils that are peeking over like this, like peeking through the soil. And they're not supposed to be peeking through the soil right now. They are supposed to be completely dormant. And I think that this wacky weather is confusing a lot of plants. And, that has me concerned. I mean, as somebody who likes the environment, I mean, I'm not a crazy fanatic when it comes to the environment, but I appreciate the environment. I think a lot of these plants are just, I don't know, I think they're going a little bit haywire. Well, what I was saying about the smaller channels, please support smaller channels like myself because um, when you comment and you leave something, I'm definitely going to comment back. And it's all about building a community, right? It's all about teaching. It's all about, you know, uh, more than just friendship, but it's about support, right? So if you only go and watch these bigger channels, it's great, for them because they get bigger and bigger. But it's like trying to talk to Google, right? Like Google's not going to talk to you. You got to go to a smaller organization that where they're still growing, where your voice and your opinion really matters. So you really do, I think, support smaller channels like myself. Don't let them disappear because if you continue just to support the bigger channels and you just watch them and you're like, oh yeah, 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 small channels like us, again, they're not going to be around too long. So I wanted to show you what I'm talking about. I just saw, okay, here we go. Here we go. And I'm going to try to be as gentle as possible right here, right here. There. Look at that, peeking out. That is not supposed to be happening right now. And I think that is a daffodil. I'm not sure what it is, but again, that's not supposed to be doing that. So, yeah, loving the weather, but again, very wacky for plants. So I've been on this for about 23 minutes. I am going to show you a little bit of my garden. And let me see, do I turn this around? Oh yeah, cool. I learned something new, finally. All right, so this is my limelight hydrangea. You can see, if your limelight hydrangea looks like this, that's a good sign. I wouldn't prune right now. You can prune, but what I like about the fact that these hydrangeas are like this is because it has a beautiful winter interest. Some people say if the snow gets on a branch, it's going to weigh it down, but I really don't even worry about that because, again, well, limelights in general grow on old wood. So even you're going to be pruning them down in the first place when it comes March or early April. So if you have old stems like this, just leave them up. I just leave them up. You know, it creates a beautiful winter interest. And even if you don't get snow, it still looks a little rustic and pretty. It's better than just having twigs sticking out of the ground, right? So, I mean, that's my opinion. Okay, so I'm going to give you another. That is my greenhouse. I got that from Home Depot. I can tell you not the best value because look right here, there's a hole and that was from the wind. So I did do a little bit of research and I found out that they don't hold up pretty good. So what I am going to do right now is I am going to do I'm going to grab my tulip bulbs because I need my tulip bulbs and I'm going to plant some of my tulips as we head down into the side of my backyard. Yes, my grass needs watering. You don't have to remind me. I will gladly tell my husband that people are saying, your grass needs watering. I know that. I got on top of him about that because he just let the grass go. So this is it right here. And I'm just going to plant some tulips. So what I did was I learned from my lesson. I used to fill the pot and then I used to use this spade and dig a hole. That was the dumb way. Now I do it the smart way. I just put the tulips, fill the dirt halfway, and then backfill. So much easier. And I put them in a circle. So that's what I'm going to do. I have also some daffodil bulbs in here too that I'm going to pop in because I don't want them to go to waste. And I notice the more I fill the pot, the better it looks. So don't be afraid to fill the pot with as much as you can because it does look better when it's full. Okay, I'm just gonna make sure I don't have any more. These are mostly daffodils, and I think I'm gonna put them in the ground because I think daffodils do better in the ground anyway. I wonder if I have enough space to put another one. I think it's too crowded. I think it's okay. Hope you can see this. Yeah, I did. I definitely had to get these tulip bulbs in a pot because they were starting to get a little soft. So I think I have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 in here right now. Okay, cool. Cool beans. And what I'm going to do is just get some more dirt. Uh, this one I treated and mixed. This is peat moss. It has some perlite and all that good stuff. You can see right there. So right now what I'm just going to do is backfill. All right, I'm going to move this out of the way. And you can see this one is this is a lot fluffier. If you have very thick or dense soil, what you can do is put some organic material in it, and just that way, it won't suffocate the bulbs. And when I say organic material, perlite, peat moss, anything that will keep it nice and fluffy. So again, I only put the bulbs halfway, and now I'm filling up the pot. Okay. And we talked about the squirrels, right? So I will not be leaving this out. I think I'm going to water probably at a later time because I don't have my picture on me, and it will take a while for me to come back, and I want to stay with you guys and chit chat. So, but not too much watering now because again, you never know when the weather's going to change. So, what I do is I water maybe once a month. So here we go. You see it right there, that nice rich soil. Okay, that looks fantastic. So I'm gonna leave that here. I have some more daffodils bulbs that I have to plant, and I'll probably plant that for another day. So I just wanted to show you some more of my more garden. Um, this, if you haven't, like, unfortunately, lots of times, if you live in a colder climate, the winter is a bummer because lots of things are dying. Well, they're not dying, they're just dormant and they don't look that great. This is, I forgot what this is. This is a, oh, I don't know. I forgot. But this is like an evergreen that stays green. A lantern rose. That's what it is. It's a lantern rose and it stays this color all year round. And you can get them now. You can get them now, and they're absolutely beautiful. They have an actual flower that comes out, and it's spectacular. But during the winter, it stays this color, so you have some type of color interest in your garden. This is a heuchera. Um, doesn't look that great now. I'm going to have to cut all this back, but you can leave it like this. What I'm going to do is mulch around it because what happens during the winter, if you don't plant these heuchera, they will start to come out of the ground like it's doing now, and that's when it will die, and that's when it's the most susceptible to dying. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to dig it up. I'm going to put a little bit more dirt around it to protect its roots. But you can either prune it or leave it alone. I just leave it alone. I wait when it comes to pruning these type of things. I wait until late winter or early spring because right now pruning them, what's the point? Just leave them be, and at least it gets some type of interest, color interest. This one's a little better right here. You can see this one is doing a little better. This is wild rose. I have a couple of wild roses. And what I would do is just clip off the old spent flowers on them. I don't really have to do that now. And you leaving this is not hurting the plant. You can do this later in the season. You don't have to do it now. But if you want to, it's fine. But I have a lot of flowers, so I would spend like almost weeks doing this because first I got to get all this out of here first and mulch. So I have too much work to do. Yeah, right there. I'm gonna put this. And this is my arborvitae. These things really do. They're really helpful when it comes to living in these type of areas where everything is dark and dreary. I do like a lot of grasses because that also helps too. Another variety. This was one of those. I forgot what that is. I always forget. I just like so many plants. But you've seen them in Home Depot. The vine ones. I have kept this one under control. If anybody can let me know in the comment section what that is. It's one of those supposedly invasive plants, but it hasn't been invasive. It has kept under control. I haven't really done a lot of pruning at all, but it's been okay. This one is another beautiful grass. That is the actual color, a lime green. I love it, love it, love it, love it. So if you are looking for some color in your garden, heucheras are nice. Lantern roses are nice. Evergreens are nice, like the arborvitae right here stays green all year round. So guys, I'm gonna turn it back to me. Mia, hello. Hi guys. Thanks for joining me on this journey. Yeah, as I said, so I got most of my peony garden done. I am going to mulch also my rose bush. I wanted to show you this. something really, really cool, right? Because I did a video on it, and it's almost the new year. But I wanted, oh, come on, stay with me, stay with me. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I promise. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Have you seen something this beautiful? It's still green. Ah, and it smells wonderful. I'm not sure if you still have your wreath or did you throw it in the garbage, but just take a look at this wreath. Uh, Before I didn't know how to take care of wreaths, but now you can see this wreath. This wreath is a month old. Yes, this wreath is not brand new. This wreath is a month old. So if you want a video, if you want to know how to take care of your wreaths, I have a video on my channel describing exactly how to keep your wreaths green. This wreath, I'm going to keep green until March. I'm going to try to keep it just like this color until March. So I will be doing a video on whether it survives, but I've done it before where I've kept leaves around for like 3 months. So I'm getting my money's worth on this. So if you want to know how to keep your reefs nice, lush, and green, and if you still have them, don't throw them away. Watch my video and you will see just how to do it. Oh, yeah. Oh my God. It smells like Christmas, guys. It smells like Christmas. All right, guys. So, guys, thanks so much for joining me here on my channel. Please, again, support my channel. I am doing the best I can. I'm not perfect. I'm not an expert. Never said I'm an expert. I just love gardening. I love flowers. I love to grow things. I believe people should grow their own vegetables, and it's not as hard as you think. It's really easy. And if I can do it, you can do it. So please support my channel. Take a look at my videos. Please subscribe. Until next time, guys, happy gardening, happy new year, happy 2025. Hope everything that you want in life you get. Many blessings to all of you. Have a great and happy and prosperous 2025. Peace out, guys. Bye bye.